Hello, passengers. I just got out of Libra reading and I got a feeling like it just does not apply to just Libra. All right, so let's get you some messages for the day. I'm setting up to get us prepared for a Mandela Effects reading. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to do it tomorrow or I don't know. I'm not even. But I know that's what we're that's what we're preparing for next. All right, let's get into your energy, passengers. What does the passengers need to know today? I am hearing that the heavens need to be celebrated. There are too many ungratefuls. Right now, you guys are looking in the wrong direction. You need to get out of the pendulum. What does that mean? Basically, a pendulum is designed to cause division. Like, it's intentionally created. It's kind of devilish, too. It's intentionally created to create polarization. Okay? And so anything that you get emotionally worked up over, right? And it has nothing to do with your own growth and development or your own inner peace. The pendulum got you. You know, so they're saying we need to, as a collective, start learning how to not get caught up in pendulums. They're everywhere. They're always going to be everywhere. But you're going to want to always find your center. Always find that middle spot to be in. Don't overdo nothing. Don't be too euphoric. And because what goes up must come down. With however far it swings to the right, it has to equally swing to the left. So you're going to always want to try to hold things steady and balanced. So maybe that's why Libra was getting it, because it's definitely a skill that you have to keep practicing it, because we were so programmed to always be in a pendulum, and it could be of anything, like, your own family members could put you in a pendulum, and you just got to realize when it happens. And usually you can tell when you're emotionally worked up about something and it takes you away from who you are, or out of your, it takes you out of your element, in a sense of out of your center. Like if you see something on the news and you're like, oh, that's just so unfair. They should not do, like, he's so wrong in it. Like, that's you stepping outside of your center. And now you can't even focus on peace and balance because you're so outside of yourself, focused on the polarization. Just as long as you're in polarization, you'll never see clearly or hear clearly to know where to go next, or to know how to evolve yourself even more. You'll just be always in chaos, right? Because that's what that do. Okay, just a little bit. I'll probably do a pendulum. Maybe I'll do one of those next week, since we're doing the Mandela Effect tomorrow. Or this week sometime. Welcome to my newbies. Hello to my oldies. Welcome to my newbies. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button since you're here. You might as well stay. My name is Dami. You're watching Pretty Blind Eyes. No, that's wrong too. Is it? I am legally blind, so I do read Braille on my cards to decipher what they are, but I am an overall intuitive reader. I never knew that. Do I say that twice? Do I really say? Yeah, I do. Oh, damn. I never noticed that. The readings held on this channel are for entertainment purposes only. The discussions held on this channel should not be taken as literal advice. I am legally blind, so I do read Braille on my cards to decipher what they are, but I'm an overall intuitive reader. In the description box below, you can find several ways to interact with me. One of which is the availability to book private readings. That calendar is open. Thank you guys for all your love, support, gifts, donations, journeying with me, and patience. Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Yep, this is tying in the Libra reading a little bit. You guys got to watch someone here. They are too earthy, Three of Cups with the King of Cups. Three of Cups, King of Cups, Page of Swords. What the hell? Hold on. So a lot of you are being warned about a sort of male energy here that plays victim. They play on your heart space. They play They pull an emotional card just to alter timelines, to get you back feeling sorry for them so that you won't really think beyond yourself and you won't really think beyond where you are. They try to do stuff to keep you stuck on them. So this ties into the genie energy and the fallen angel energy that I got in Libra reading. So basically they were speaking on the book of Enoch and how that's going to be like this big thing going on, and we need to look more into that. More stuff about the Bible that was not included or any other religious context is going to start coming out because they have to show us everything now because the collapsing is taking place. By the time Trump gets out the chair, I feel like there will be a new form of currency will be put into place on several different levels. And just as I always have said in other recent Hollywood readings and today in Libra's reading, the court system will be shut down too so that they could restart that. And there will be a clean slate when it comes to the way that we pay taxes and all of that on an international level because everything is going international. Everything's going global, remember? So check out my Hollywood readings and my collective readings. They have their own playlist if you don't want to like scroll through all the other readings to get to them, okay? Okay, and so they're still talking on that as well. Let me see, Three of Wands here. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of you are going to find out who the real demonic spirits was. Just like I said in Libra's reading, they are idol worshipers. I mean, they are the ones that are worshipped as idols. So it's your celebrities and things like that. Or politicians or whoever, like very popular public figures who were programmed, some of them carry the spirit of greed, selfishness, envy, all kinds of, they done got programmed all kinds of demonic spirits inside of them to be then puppets and, influencers to the masses to keep them sleeping. Okay. So now you're about to find out who they truly are. They were here to cause destruction, cause divisions, broken homes, Okay. So let me see. Seven of Wands. Yep. Let me see what this announcement is. A command here. I'm hearing Commander in Chief. That's our president, right? Seven of Wands. Six of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Six of Cups. All right, and then something from the past that keeps reoccurring here, of course, is the type of little mini wars and wars that we have with certain countries here. Not gonna get into all of that because y'all know how to. But what we're gonna find is, again, like a lot of this stuff needs to be revealed. So even certain sacred artifacts and things that they've been protecting, we're going to get more knowledge on that. Same way that they're releasing a lot of the FBI files to certain cases and things like that. It's the same thing that's going to happen religiously with different religions around the world. I was about to say that and the world card came out. So this ties into those other collective readings that I used to do on my old channel when I told y'all we're going to, things are going to start popping back up because of the shift of consciousness on the earth. So, Noah's Ark, all that kind of stuff is going to be rediscovered again, but with even more information, more clarity. And there's that fallen angel right there. See, and this is how it came out in Libra reading. So the first set that came down are the ones that's here now. They're saying trampling the earth. There will be another set that's going to come, but they are true etheric beings of the light. They're saying soul, as in solar. And then I told Libra too, yeah, we're going to get back into the restoration of root words. And Libra's reading, I was telling people that Osar is how you originally say Osiris. I'm hearing Christos, right? And let me see. Yep, devil card with the King of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Sleeping with the enemy, eh? Sleeping with the enemy, right? So yeah, you're gonna find out, who the real stars are, right? And like I said in Libra reading, some of them will be interbreeding with divine feminines, and so it's gonna look like maybe initially, I don't know how it goes. We got to dig into it, but the way that some women will conceive or give birth. It's going to be some hybrid energy, but it looks intertwined with someone from another, like a parallel universe, basically, which I used to tell y'all that some of your twins are, I just said in Libra reading, the veil is thinning. So as all these universes are operating at the same time, simultaneously, there are different versions of you and these scenarios and all that. So we'll get more into it with the Mandela effect reading a little bit. We'll get into it because there's some certain things that tie into that causes the Mandela effect here. That's going to be a lot more obvious too. But what I'm saying here is that like those people, some of you are going to be encountering, they are people too. It's just that are with the frequency shifting and the vibrations rising, we'll have access to parallel universes. So a lot of, how do you get more of something together? You breed it, right? To make more and more of it. You multiply it, right? And so I think that's what's going to start happening. There's going to be some cross in interbreeding with parallel people from one universe into another. Now, I wish I had, I wish I was tapped in during the Libra reading to explain it more clearly. But since this is a collective reading, maybe Libra is here to get more information on it. But yeah, so they're calling it crossbreeding and interbreeding. Cross as in not crisscrossing. Well, I guess, I don't know. So I'm going to say, well, I'm just going to tell y'all what they're saying without saying not to. So crossbreeding and that of crossing over into different timelines, interbreeding to combine together to then procreate here. And so it's going to be a mixture, and it's no telling, because there are similar genetic traits that still exist, right? So this is going to be very interesting. Nine of Cups, King of Swords, there he is too. And they always show him as the King of Swords. We are in the era of an air element, right? We're still in the age of Aquarius, right? So that would make sense. Let me see. Two of Swords, Five of Wands, Queen of Cups, told you. And a lot of women, not a lot, but this is scary in a sense of, because I keep seeing somebody on the news. It's kind of funny, but I keep seeing somebody on the news telling their story and how it's going to appear that, you know, it's giving Virgin Mary energy, like somebody, like you just, you know, conceived a child by yourself. Like, and again, like in the Libra reading, see, there it is. I was about to say that they compared them to like the Empress and some Venus energy here, the mother of all mothers, Mother Mary, Magician card with the Empress card. Ace of Cups, Magician, Alchemy. We talked about alchemy in the Libra reading. Ace of Cups. So black, red, and white. Earth, water. Earth, from earth to water. So like whatever you want to materialize, you take that, whatever compounds you want to break down in that. So you have that, then you soak it in the water. Then it's the air. So like I told Libra, birds represent that, steam, vaporize. And then you have your element of fire, which you conduce it down to, you know, liquid. Let me see, Ace of Wands, or ashes, or, you know, y'all get my drift. So yeah, so, and I feel like we're like, a lot of this is going to be practiced as one on the earth, and that's going to cause a massive collapsing in a good way, all right. So it's almost like when a bunch of people like pray together, you could really shift mountains with that kind of energy, like that in unison. Six of Pentacles with the Four of Wands, Mary in the earth, just like you said in Libra reading, you guys are preparing to do that. This feels like it's very much for a lot of women with lady parts, reproductive organs, that this is going to impact the most. As far as the guys go, they're saying that like, they're calling like, in the Libra reading, like sperm and stuff, it's like they're like relating it to, they keep saying the Mesozoic era, but I keep feeling like it's barbaric, if that makes it, like caveman vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's gonna be an old system of how the spirit babies enter in and how we reproduce. They're actually equating that out to destruction because it's so tainted. That sort of way of reproducing has created too much harm onto the earth and then onto our people. And yeah, so you're going to find out who the real fallen angels were. Like, you've been sleeping with the enemy, basically. You know what I'm saying? We've been sleeping with the enemies. Justice card with the Chariot card. Three of Pentacles. Justice card, Chariot, there he is again. So a lot of you, so this is not just Libra, a lot of you are going to be initiated in by a Hierophant here. He's a high-ranking something. He could be a 32, 33 degree and something. Masons, Knights Templar, Rosicrucia, and all the, it's certain ones though. Because I don't know about Skull and Bones and all those other ones, but definitely it's given Masonic, Knights Templar, and the, how do you say it? Is it Rosicrucia, or how do you see? Boom. Stop fucking playing. Hierophant and High Priestess to fucking together. Somebody is somebody is good, y'all. There are some inductees here, initiates here. Somebody here, I remember I used to get this in 2023. There's someone here that's good, that could train you. It's a guy specifically. I feel like he's very familiar with those other beings, or I don't know what I think they look like humans too. They're maybe a little bit more advanced and on that particular timeline, in that particular parallel universe. Moon card with the Queen of Swords. So this is giving me an energy of the 28-day cycle to one's menses, to their menstruation. This Queen of Swords, the psychology of the moon. I'm hearing the psychology of the moon and not the anatomy of the body.